What?
Whoa. He just gave us a graveyard photo. We thought. Dr. Dekker, 1875? What?
Exactly. Exactly, AJ. Exactly!
I don't know who it is. My initial thought was that it was you. That I told you about my affliction and somehow you'd got it too. Now I think maybe it's the military or some organization that wants to use the hour themselves. Maybe it's Dr. Dekker risen from the dead.
Maybe.
I need to talk to you about him.
Okay.
If you guys hear snoring, that's my dog. So just dog Esmer. Have you tried not being a piece of shit and seeing if the hooded figure goes away?
I'm surprised I haven't been approached earlier. I mean, my skills and the military. Special ops would be a breeze, wouldn't it? Waltz in past everyone during the midnight hour. Get whatever you want and return to friendly soil. It also makes me think that they might already know all of that, and that they want to get rid of me in case I tell anyone else. Would you do something for me if they get me?
Can you just kill people like everyone else? Like, honestly.
This actor, like, plays into the creep very well.
Yeah,
Like,
credit to the actor.
I am very creeped out by him.
And again, we like to reiterate in case anyone in the comments is being like, like, that guy's threat is like a threat that actually happens. I mean, murder happens, obviously. But, like, everyone's like, murder's bad. But I guarantee you there's some people watching being like, I don't understand. The women are not going to remember being sexually assaulted, so I don't understand what the problem is.
Yeah.
So it's like,
we and, like, the reason we, like, say this is because we've seen it happen before.
Many times. And we're like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yes, we have seen the comments.
Yes,
yeah, sure.
Would you tell Jessica I love her?
No!
She didn't really know me that well, but I did love her. And also, there's a hard drive in the bottom drawer of my drinks cabinet. Please destroy it. Please, don't look at it.
Wait, is she dead?
I don't know.
I did love her?
Jessica is a beautiful woman. I've not spied on her since the incident we talked about.
Oh, good. That's good.
I have real feelings for her, Doctor. We've never connected.
Too bad. Like, that happens. You can have a connection with someone else and they don't connect back with you. That's life.
I think that, I don't know if something happened to her. I think he was saying that, like, if they get him, to pass on his feelings for her.
Okay. Tell her I loved her and I violated all of her boundaries and didn't respect her.
Mm-hmm.
I spied on Dr. Dekker not long before he was murdered. I'm not sure I should tell you what I saw in his basement.
Iris was...
I'd been feeling uneasy with Dr. Dekker for some time. I mentioned how he'd changed before, so I began spying on him at home. One night, the basement door was open, and Dekker was returning upstairs. I skipped past him, and there she was, a girl. It was difficult to tell. It was dark, and she was chained.
You know what? You saved Iris. I don't know what you did with her, but if you saved her, and you stopped taking pictures of naked ladies.
I don't know. I'm just waiting to hear how this went wrong.
Did you take Iris? Where's Iris?
I removed the chains, dressed her, and sat her in the police station.
Oh, okay.
There's no evidence, though. No evidence of what he'd done. But she was free. I saved her. I'm not evil. I destroyed evil.
Well, okay.
So here's the thing.
If he stopped looking at doing that, and he saved the lady, I'm not saying you're not evil, but at least you're changing for the better.
So here's the thing: is that it's not like this good thing cancels out the bad things.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying he stopped being a piece of shit. And did a not piece of shit thing.
Did he stop being a piece of shit?
All right, let's hope he stopped. He should still go to jail, though, for sure. Mm. Or, time jail.
I mean, he still has the pictures.
Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind. You're going to time jail.
Time jail.
I hope the hooded figure is like a time cop. And he's like...
Time cop.
You've broken time law by being creepy under section creep. And he's like, what? No, I was just looking at boobies. He's like, 2nd degree creep. And then he goes to time creep jail.
Time creep jail.
The jury has found you guilty of 1st degree creep.
Of creeping?
1st degree creeping? 1st degree
creeping.
Whatever it is that's following me, it doesn't want to catch me yet. If I move towards it, it runs away. And when I follow it past temptations.
What?
A bar brawl, an open till, an open bedroom window. Like, it's testing me.
Yeah, it's a time cop.
It's totally... Oh my god, he's being like... What's that word? It's like entrapment. Mm-hmm. Time cop entrapment. Yeah. He's like, come and get me. And there's just, all this stuff, going around where he's like, I could do all this stuff. And the time cop's just waiting.
Yeah, it's time cop. It's a time cop, dude.
I split the brawl up.
Oh, okay. But what did you do to the open window?
I looked in.
Don't...
Watching other people is somehow built into our genes, Doctor.
No, it is not. It is not.
There was an old woman in bed. I went inside.
No.
What?
No.
Her bed covers were smoking.
Oh, okay.
I think she'd fallen asleep holding a cigarette. I took the covers and put them in the bath. She'd have died otherwise. And no, I didn't take any pictures.
Okay. The bar for you is set so low.
So low. It's like, I didn't take any pictures of the sleeping grandma.
And you're like, okay.
Who almost burned herself to death with her cigarette.
The bar for him is so low. I'm like, did you be a creep? And he's like, no, I didn't be a creep. And I'm like, okay.
It's still kind of creepy, but...
I did nothing. I'm not stealing anymore.
Hey, maybe Time Cop is being like, follow me to good things. Okay, just making sure.
Dr. Dekker frequently used that paper spike on his desk as an example. I'm sure he did it with the other patients too. He'd make me look at it, touch the point to see how sharp it was. He'd tell me that because I think it's sharp, it will hurt me. But if I thought it was nothing, it could pass right through my hand.
Maybe Dr. Dekker did it to himself.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely possible.
Because he's like, oh, I just think it's sharp.
You mean kind of like the guy who literally just shot himself?
Nobody seems to be talking about that, so I don't know why...
I don't know what happened to him, but...
I'm actually a classically trained pallbearer. There are a lot of health and safety considerations. Not everybody can do it. Well, properly at least. Occasionally I step in if the funeral director is short-shouldered. I do remember her face. She wasn't upset in the usual way. She seemed agitated. Her husband must have been a giant. The coffin was so heavy. I remember because aft port side sprained his ankle. That and he wasn't lifting correctly.
Who is he talking about?
He's talking about the other pallbearer, but he referred to him as aft port side, meaning like I think, to the back and is port left.
Who's David Castleford?
That's Claire's husband.
Oh.
That's his name. David.
Okay.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, Doctor. I saw Claire Castleford's husband in the coffin myself before carrying him to the grave. He is in the ground. I'm sure it wouldn't take much for the police to get an order to have him exhumed. Just make sure it's done on Tuesday morning when I'm off. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you. It's nice you think I'm capable of such basic interaction with females.
Well,
no, I
I'm
don't
still
think.
in awe of her, really.
Up until the point where you
I
called her
will
a
think
female.
about it, though.
It just really weirds me out when people call
Women females?
or when they call men males.
It's
because
dehumanizing.
It seems like you're talking about animals or specimens.
I've never met someone who referred to people who preferred to women as females, and they didn't say it in a really weird,
derogatory, weird way.
They're I don't like it. Yeah, just a really weird way, and they're like, females, man, and you're like, ew, what?
Gross. I mean, and even
they talk about
that's
things.
That's why the term is a male, look at that exemplary male specimen when they're talking about a guy with a nice body, and I'm just that's a really gross way to say it.
Yeah, just be that dude's hot. Say it normal.
Just say it he's really hot. He has a really great body.
No, he's
he's
a male specimen. I want him to fill me with a seed. You're like, oh,
ew,
what?
Ew, don't. Why do you always have to bring up the seed?
The seed?
The seed.
Filling me?
Ew.
His broad shoulders are telling me that he can hunt for our children.
Ew.
I put my hand through a rusty nail at work today. It hurt like hell and bled like I'd been shot. I closed my eyes and thought, this isn't happening. The nail is just a worm, and it will wriggle through me.
What a terrible
When I looked
alternate.
back, can you guess what I saw?
A worm.
That is not what I would think if I was trying to calm myself down.
Well, you hate worms.
What would you think?
What? I mean,
When I looked back at my hand, it was healed. Look, see? My hand had healed. The nail had become a worm and was wriggling in my palm. It was like a little miracle. Like magic. I shouldn't really say miracle or magic. They're words that Dr. Dekker used when he tried to get you to think things and make them real. But do you think it's real, Doctor?
Yeah.
That magic is real?
Yes. Sure.
Then so it is. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Imagine you're in a graveyard, looking at the gravestones.
Oh.
One catches your eye. So you take a picture of it. A picture that you now have.
What?
Whoa. He just gave us a graveyard photo. We thought. Dr. Dekker, 1875? What?
Exactly, AJ. Exactly. It's crazy, AJ. It's my dog in case people are confused. AJ, it's puppy tums, puppy tums, puppy tums, puppy tums. Now you guys have heard the magical pounding of the puppy tums. This is what it sounds like. This is the puppy drums. You are being healed. Do you feel the healing energies?
Okay.
That was the sacred song of the puppy tummy, and you have been healed.
The puppy tum song.
All you have to do is believe that it's true, and it'll physically heal you. What is wrong with your shoulder? Okay, just, checking.
I find using nautical terms to describe the position of pallbearers fitting. Plus, most of them are 3 sheets to the wind. You know, drunk.
Drunk.
How was the
Paper spike used? Oh my god.
How was the paper spike used as an exam?
In the last couple of sessions I had with him, he put the spike through his hand. He'd be grinning at me while he was doing it. No blood, no nothing. He tried to make
David
me
Blaine.
do the same, but I wouldn't.
My face!
Street magic.
Oh my god! Oh, it's David Blaine! David Blaine actually does that. He sticks shit through his hand.
Sometimes a grave I've dug becomes undug. People blame it on grave robbers. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe the grave was undug from the inside out, not the outside in. Only a gravedigger would know.
Find anything else while spying
I
on
didn't
Dr.
need
Dekker?
an extra hour to realize Dr. Dekker was strange.
How was Dr. Dekker strange? Why would the hooded figure test you?
I think that I'm becoming a good person, Doctor. I'm ashamed of some of the things I've done, but I'm getting better. The hooded figure, it's testing my morals. Judging me.
Well, good.
For what? I don't know.
For time crimes.
Time crimes.
Why was there no evidence of the girl?
No, I didn't feel lustful, Doctor. I was angry.
What?
If I had taken pictures, there would at least been some evidence. A sicker man would have taken pictures and saved the day.
Whatever. I don't understand your logic.
Oh, have you been spying on men?
Me.
Oh.
But have you been spying
Have
on
you
men?
been spying on men?
No.
Damn it.
I never spied on you at midnight. But if you start acting strangely, maybe I will.
I'm gonna do the grossest shit possible at midnight, so you just come over and you be like, never mind, I'm leaving.
Just exist.
Shut up. It's gonna be like taking a big dump and being like, holding up a sign, I know you're here, bitch.
I know you're here. Does he think Dr. Dekker was evil?
I believe that Dr. Dekker was a truly evil man, and so should you. I know you record these sessions, Doctor. I'm not going to be filmed saying I wanted him dead. But I did.
But you just...
And so should you.
But...
Huh.
And Doctor, if I wanted to kill anyone, I'd do it in the midnight hour, wouldn't I? And when was Dekker murdered?
Like 10, between 8 and 10.
I don't often see auras, Doctor. Yours is unusual. Like, you're more than one person. Maybe I've had a few too many drams.
He knows about us. You and I.
Sitting here through the computer.
Can you move things with your mind?
That's telekinesis.
Yeah, but you said that, like, they might not know it as that word, so I figured I'd ask it like
no,
that.
those are two different things. You're talking about psychokinesis.
I thought the cult was the cult of telekinesis.
No.
Oh, psychokinesis. All right, sorry.
The cult of the kinetic mind is what it's called. I think it's kinetic, like K-I-N.
No, I've never killed anyone. But then, even if I had, I'm not likely to tell you about it, am I, Doctor?
So, you could try typing cult of the kinetic mind. K-I-N. K-I-N-E, yeah.
I didn't even think to ask. I just assumed creepy
There's
shit.
a hard drive with all the pictures I've ever taken on it. The
Please
one
don't
in
be
the
a
bottom
pedophile.
drawer of my drinks cabinet. Don't let Jessica see it.
Oh, I'm gonna show her. Well, I'm gonna tell her. I won't show her. Why can't Jessica see it? Who was in the basement?
The girl who was chained in the basement. Her name is Iris. How do you know that? Not that it means anything. She wouldn't remember me anyway. Time was frozen.
You're her white knight. Claire knows Iris.
You gotta spell Claire right. C-L-A-I-R-E.
I had no idea there was a connection between those two. Wow. Behind closed doors, eh?
Ooh, we got them all! Yay! Bryce saved Iris.
What? She was actually his prisoner. Bryce saved Iris? So, that's 2 favors I owe Bryce now. And Iris?
Oh.
Yeah.
I'd
He held
probably
up
have
the thing.
stopped her death if I'd known it was real. I suppose I should have a chat with her now.
Listen, I heard you almost died, and I don't hate you that much. So I guess we're, I guess that's what friends are.
I guess we're chill now.
I guess we're okay. I heard you were, like, kidnapped, so, like, I mean,
that,
that's,
like, really sucks.
that, like, really sucks. So, I mean, the drama with us, like, seems kind of trivial. I mean, I stabbed David, and it's, like, not really your fault that he cheated on me. So, really, girl power, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't plan to kill my husband. It was a spur-of-the-moment thing. What is it with men and affairs? Is that why they have a shorter average lifespan?
Question. Do we already have the hint cooldown turned all the way down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Why do you think you didn't succeed?
Yep.
Ed.
He made sounds. I could understand him a bit. I thought he'd improve with time, like a child learning to talk, but he didn't. It's only recently that I've come to that conclusion that he's not going to get better. He's not going to be right again. I think it's his brain. At least he is safe where he is.
he's just a monster roaming around in the woods killing things. That's fine.
Yeah, that's
He's gonna
alright.
eat that little girl. She's gonna come to the cabin and find one of the skins as the little girl.
Mm-hmm. Bryce says her husband is in the ground.
Well, that's what he would say, isn't it? I think it was a mistake taking Dr. Dekker to see David. Dr. Dekker wanted to examine him, so they went into a different room. I wasn't worried. David wouldn't speak. But Dr. Dekker seemed very distant after that. He didn't say a word on the way back.
So he was basically like, I'm picturing like just a dead body, like Weekend at Bernie's style, and Dr. Dekker like just brings him into the other room and he's like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this?
Great.
She's just like propped up a dead body in the living room and she's like, he's doing all this stuff, and he's like, eh.
Yeah.
You know?
Sunglasses on.
He's got like the, doing the shoulder thing.
She's got strings attached. Look, see, he's waving hello.
She's like duct taped a spear into his hand, and
like,
she's like,
he's off killing
he's
things.
hunting.
My neighbors seem far more interested in my business than they are their own. The lake house only has one house opposite, and it was on sale for some time. I suppose I should have bought it.
What happened to the lost key?
Oh, I found the key. It must have been there all along, in a drawer in the hallway. I could have sworn I'd looked there already.
Someone took the key.
Maybe David survived the attack.
Perhaps. Perhaps I missed his vital organs. Perhaps by some strange freak of nature he only appeared dead for a week and needed no food or water. Though there was an autopsy, so it's not likely. I think he was definitely dead.
Yeah, that would mean that they like cut him open. Have you seen the autopsy of Jane Doe?
What?
Have you seen the autopsy of Jane Doe?
No.
It's a movie. You'd like it.
Okay. Is it fucked up?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, what happened? Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh,
no. Oh no. It keeps going. Why is it? Stop! Stop! Stop!
You don't have to analyze everything I say, Doctor. Sometimes a hallway is just a hallway. And yes, before you ask, the same goes for the drawer.
He was covered in blood.
It's a messy business, stabbing someone. You'd imagine that it would be like slicing into a pie with all the filling just slowly oozing out, but it's so much more dramatic, like popping a cork of a bottle of champagne. Blood sprayed everywhere.
Do you eat people? You probably would have helped Iris.
Yeah. You probably would have stopped Iris's death.
There was something delicious about the idea of getting revenge on Iris by having Dr. Dekker kill her. But I'm not wicked.
I have standards, damn it.
Mm-hmm. Where is David safe?
At the lake house. He doesn't move from there. For good reason.
Why doesn't he move from the lake house?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. What I meant to say is that David never leaves the vicinity of the lake house. I think his hunting would be severely restricted by trying to do it from the kitchen window.
But why doesn't he leave? Can you prove David is alive?
I have a picture of him I took after he came back. I'll bring it in next session.
You said we were going to see him.
Yeah. Is David a zombie?
I wouldn't have thought to be that rude.
Yeah.
Yes, he did come back to life, but he's not a zombie. He looks like he always did. Just his mind is encumbered. There's no way back.
So Dr. Dekker seemed like he knew how to come back from the dead. And it said on his gravestone, 18 whatever.
Yeah.
So is Dr. Dekker alive? Are we Dr. Dekker? No. Then everyone else would notice.
But yeah, it's definitely possible. I mean, he could have also faked his death.
Or maybe he really did die and someone was like, blah, 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 you're alive now.
Yeah. Did David talk to Dr. Dekker?
You're saying that my David would speak to Dr. Dekker, but not his beloved wife? I don't think so, Doctor. And even if that were true, what would he say? What would he tell him?
I don't know. Well, you stabbed him, so...
Well, you stabbed him, so...
You know, he likes me more than he likes you, because you stabbed him.
Mm-hmm. David doesn't leave the lake house for a good reason. You were trying to ask that earlier. It's like...
David shouldn't be alive, so he can't just stroll around the neighborhood. It's unseemly. I did think he'd be able to rejoin society at some point, but not anymore. He's getting worse, not better.
But what's the reason?
Oh my god.
Do you see David here? No, Doctor. That would be ridiculous.
That didn't answer anything. I'm talking to Mariana. She's fun.